Welcome to Reading Out Books, a world full of fun, adventure, and magical stories. Join us as we bring your favorite books to life with colorful animation and exciting characters. Every story is a journey. Just press play and let the magic begin. As you explore our world, you'll meet heroes and villains, travel to distant lands, and discover the hidden treasures within each story. With every turn of the page, new adventures await.
Once upon a spooky but silly night, in a quiet town full of creaky attics and cobwebby corners, lived a tiny ghost named Boo. Unlike most ghosts who loved the dark and floated happily through the shadows, Boo had one big problem. He was terrified of the dark. Yes, a ghost afraid of the dark. Crazy, right? Whenever the lights went out, Boo would shiver like a cold marshmallow. He hid under blankets, flicked on flashlights, and even tried to sleep with a glowing pumpkin beside him. But every night, the shadows still crept in, and Boo would squeak with fear. One evening, Boo decided enough was enough. He packed a little glow stick, grabbed his flashlight, and floated off on a quest to find the brightest light in the world. First, he snuck into a kid's room and borrowed a nightlight. Too dim. Then he flew into a fridge. Too cold. He even tried sneaking into a movie theater. Way too loud. Boo's biggest idea? Catching a shooting star! He zoomed into the sky, bouncing off clouds and startling a few owls along the way. But stars are hard to catch, and Boo crash-landed into a pile of glowworms instead. Glowing but dizzy, Boo realized something. Maybe the dark wasn't so scary after all. It wasn't empty. It was full of friendly things. Soft starlight, glowing bugs, quiet night songs, and even other ghosts giggling in the distance. From that night on, Boo still liked his nightlight, but he wasn't scared anymore. He had discovered the magic inside the dark, and that made him glow brighter than ever. And so, Boo learned that the dark could be a wonderful place, full of light and friendship. Together, they danced and played under the stars, celebrating their newfound joy. Boo was no longer just a little ghost. He was a brave little ghost who loved the night. And every night, he floated off to sleep knowing that the dark was his friend. With dreams of adventures and glowing lights dancing in his head. And so, each night and day were filled with magic for Boo the little ghost. For he knew that every darkness had its light, and every night held a new adventure. And with that thought, Boo the little ghost lived happily ever after. They celebrated their friendship and the magic of both day and night. Every day held surprises, and every night was an opportunity for fun. They would gather around campfires, share stories, and watch the stars twinkle. Boo became the best storyteller, filling the night with giggles and joy. And as they danced under the moonlight, they all felt the magic of friendship. With every hug, they grew closer, sharing warmth and laughter in the night. As dawn broke, Boo waved goodbye, excited for more adventures to come. He knew that every day would bring new joys, and every night would sparkle with magic. With a heart full of happiness, Boo floated back to his cozy little home. And every night, he looked forward to his dreams that were as bright as the stars. For Boo discovered that dreams were just as wonderful as the adventures in the dark. And so each morning, he woke up ready to embrace the day with joy. Every day was an invitation to explore, laugh, and play in the sunshine. Boo made new friends and shared smiles everywhere he went. Every game was filled with giggles, and every moment felt like magic.
And that's the end of today's story. More magical tales are just a click away. Subscribe now and let the stories begin. Join us next time for another enchanting adventure that will spark your imagination. Remember, every click brings you closer to a new adventure filled with wonder and excitement. Stay tuned for tales that will transport you to worlds beyond your wildest dreams. Let your imagination soar as we embark on new journeys filled with magic and friendship. As our stories unfold, remember that every moment is an invitation to explore the extraordinary.